to my channel. This session is little advanced and covering useful functions and techniques on Excel sheet that will help you to build a powerful dashboard for your project, your assignments, or your small task or big task, whatever it is. Generally, status report that convey project health, risk, and project update on a regular basis. You need to have a mechanism that can respond in time to stakeholder or your sponsor or whoever you want on monthly, daily, or likely you will be generating weekly status report. In my case, I'm doing most of the time. Sometimes you have a lot raw data and you are looking for a tool to visualize in dashboard or report status, something like that. It can easily visualize these data in 1 minute using chart, graph, and else, then you will be on the position to empower everyone and to identify insights. But how we can create such powerful dashboard? We know there are a lot of tools available in the market on a project tracking, but most of them need your credit card to maintain or support. This is what you don't want. Today I will share step-by procedure to create powerful automated Excel project status report that will help you at your work or your other task which you wanted to build and you wanted to present high level status to your management or to your colleagues or whoever. So let's begin without wasting time. Let's begin what I'm trying to show you. So in front of you, you can see notes, your left side and the right side. We have a Excel sheet, which is the project management dashboard. This is the live which I was using for one of my project I am sharing with you, and how I created. I will give you step by step procedure to create this dashboard for your project. I'm using this normally for my all projects, whether they are big projects or small projects. So in front of you, you can see that it is giving you the high level of project details, project start and project status, project completed. It's giving you the progress bar as well. So I'm going to teach you that as well. How many months has this project is created. And then you have a task area where you can show that what are the tasks or the plan in the planner has been completed and where we are right now. So in one instance you can see that these tasks has been completed and the other task is in progress, and within that subtask what are the tasks are completed and what are in progress. And that's why it's showing 83%, and it is showing the progress bar as well with the percentage. Then you come here and you want to show the specific task of the planner where you and your team is currently working on it. So this is what exactly the same is here. You can maintain it or you can delete it. It is up to you, but it is showing the dates, and you can and the end dates as well, and the number of days assigned to these tasks. So it's just giving you in depth. Then you have overall task status, the complete, in progress, and not started. So it is showing the percentage. Then you have some ticket. You need to, definitely when you have projects, so you should have tickets. So these are the tickets. Some tickets may be closed, some tickets are open, some tickets are in progress. So it will show you the status here. And then pending items. What are the pending items? So the pending items are the it's just an overview of your planner, project planner, which is the what decisions has been taken for further. Your testing is going on, your important finance data, or your import finance data, or change request. If there is any change request, it will show in the bar. So overall, this project is giving you a high level of status or situation of your project. Now come to the point how it built. It's not so difficult, but it is not as easy as you can see. But I'm gonna teach you, make you very comfortable. It is very easy. Easy. Just what you need is to have your raw data, which I was talking in the beginning. The raw data is your project planner, your task planner, or your anything, whatever you wanted to create for this is the raw data you needed. So here for B in this project management dashboard, I need my project planner. For that, I need the task, I need assignees, I need progress on this task, I need plan start date and plan end date, which in the beginning has been decided, and plan number of days as being assigned to each task. Then the actual start date, actual end date. Most of the time we have plan date and plan end date, but actually the project and the task being start little bit later, little bit earlier, or it finished earlier. So it's actually started or ended. We definitely need to track. And then actual days, how many days it took. And then the status of this. So it is just, I gave you an example. So it is showing in progress. So when you come down, you will see there are other small areas where I capture some of the high level status, which is complete, in progress, not started, overdue, and it is showing the percentage with the progress bar. And then the ticket. This is what I use manually most of the time. The ticket number you have, whether they are open or they are closed, and if they are closed, then definitely it will show you 100%. So I'm using this manually. I haven't used any calculation. I just entered the tickets, and then but here the in progress is showing how much is completed. So this is the ticket number, ticket status, which you are shown, which you are looking at here, and the pending item. So the pending items are also the manual. You have to decide what are the pending item currently. So every week or uh, every other week, you need to change this, because the more your project planner is moving, you have to change this accordingly. And then you need to provide the status. So status is the manual status, you need to provide it here. Like I was using the decisions, any decisions, because we have weekly meeting for the project with the management or with the team, what decisions we have taken, and if there is any decisions, what are the percentage of the decisions, we need to write it down. And then testing, how much percentage of the testing is completed, or it's going on. Important finance, import finance data is how much finance data being imported, because this is overall data migration projects. Then the change request, I changed definitely the dates and other things just for the privacy concern. So there is a change request. Most of the time we are raising the change request in the beginning of the projects, or in the somewhere in the middle of the project if we have change requests. So we do that. And then This is the pending items area and the open close in progress. So that is your ticket. It is open or close. So I was using this one for my project dashboard. So this is the raw data which you required and you need to build in initially. Once you build this, your dashboard is gonna be just a minute away to you. So let's begin how I created the progress, how I calculated the plan date or actual days, and how I created the status. Normally, the status is showing, depending. See, it is showing completed. It depends on your progress, how the progress is going on. So let's begin. So I entered the first phase of planning and system analysis. And within the system, this phase, I have these tasks to complete. I assign these tasks to the team, and then I am waiting for them to complete, in progress, or not started, so on. There are number of status that need to be uh, need to be entered or need to be updated every week. So let's begin. Here is the count, and I created a sheet for you here. So the countif. So what is countif? I'm going to take you the the uh, the uh, plan day. So let's begin from the plan date. So you have the plan start date of this task and plan end date. A number of days will be calculated automatically the moment you enter plan start date or plan end date. Let's go here. So your plan start date is 7/20/23 and 7/24/20. That is the 3 days. So it calculates automatically. So how it works? It definitely worked with the network days function. You can see it here, and I made it easy for you how I use that. So the plan days is equals to network days, start date and end date, and holidays I just make it empty because the my system is taking holidays by default, so I don't need to. And otherwise you it's free, you can use it, you can use the holidays. That option is for you. So the parameters are the basic mandate parameters are start date and end date, and holidays are the optional. What I did is I gave the plan start date, I gave the end date, and then I press enter, which is the, you can see the E10 or F10. These two I gave, and then I put enter, and the days, number of days automatically comes in. So this is the function what we are using. It returns the number of whole work days between two dates. So like that I created, and once you and the tips, I'm gonna give you the tips also side by side, so it's gonna be easy. So you don't need to create function in each and every lines. No, it is one row. You just need to work on it, and then you need to drag it. The moment you drag it, it will automatically, let me remove this for you. You need to drag it. The moment you drag it, it will come automatically. It will move automatically from one row to another row. See, it is automatically moved. So you can drag it up to down and it will move accordingly. So that is the plan date I created using networks days function. Similarly, I use actual days for using network days function as well for my actual start date and actual end date. So for that, what I'm getting is I'm getting the planned days and the actual days. So it can compare that where is my project and the plan is failed for 1 day. So that we need to cover somewhere here as a project manager. So that's a different story. So I have done this. Now come to the, I will go back to the progress bar later on. So let's go to the task only. So there is a phase and there are the tasks. So let's work on the task. Let me highlight this so that it's gonna be different to you. So that is the task and that is the phase. And the little bit changes into the into this because we need to track the plan, start plan, end date from your task dates. So let's finish the one row. So once come to the complete and the status. The status is coming through your actual start or actual end date. So when you look at your uh, yeah, so this is the formula which I created for you. It's gonna be easy for you to understand. The logic I use is if condition. So if is logical test is generally, I told you in my previous that about the if condition. So your condition, and then once it true, then what value you are expecting, and if it is false, what value you are expecting. So in my case, I said that if I10 is the actual end date is equals to empty, I'm just tracking empty, then I need to, if it is empty, that means there is true condition. So what is the true condition? Then I need to go again if condition. So this is called if within if condition is called the nested loop. And here the nested if conditions. So in this conditions, I'm using first if and the second if in the true. If the I10 is nothing, it has nothing, then I need to check the H, actual start date. So if the end date has nothing, then I need to check the start date to get the status of this. Why? Because if there is no end date, then the project is not completed. If there is sorry, yes, not date, it's not completed, and there is a date and date, then the project is completed, then the status show is completed. So I need to check the actual date, and then I'm saying that even if the actual start date is not, there is no actual start date and there is no actual end date, then what is the condition should come? Not started, because there is no actual start date, there is no actual end date. That means the task has not been started, so it needs not started. You can see it here, not started. There is no actual start date or end date, nothing to do with the planned date, because planned date we already planned, but actually we are working here. And then if it is not, if the H10 actual start date is is not empty, that means there is a date. If there is a date, then we need to provide to say in progress. So in progress is showing what? It's showing there is a start date, but there is no end date. That's why it is in progress. Then when it gonna complete, when I'm saying that actual start date and actual end date is there, then the status should show complete. It should be completed. So you can see it here. So I said if actual end date empty, then I go another if condition. If actual start date is empty, then not started, else in progress, else this condition is complete. So overall, if we will find the data is accordingly, this will run automatically. You don't need to do anything. And same way, it is the same way you just create or give the function or write a function into one row and just drag it. It will do it. It will do for you everywhere. So this is your in progress, your status line. Now come to the progress. So the progress is somewhat is this. I was using the countif condition for this status bar. That's why I come first here and then I go back here. So the status will let you know that how much percentage this task has been completed. So what I'm doing is I'm saying that count if K10. So K10 is this. So count if K10, what the completed. So if it is complete, I just need to find out the complete. If it is complete, it will count everywhere it is completed. It will count here. It is complete. It will give you 100%. If I'm saying that it is in progress, it is again showing you 0. But if I'm going back again the date, it is showing you 100% completed. And if I remove this, you will see the status as well. So I think this is not so difficult. It is very easy. The way I am using it, just simple countif, number of completed. It will give you a complete of that specific task. So when it is saying complete, here will come 100%, otherwise 0. You can give number of conditions for this. I mean, you can give in progress, so you can use countif, use with if condition, nested if, and then you can take the in progress is also in progress, or not started is 0. So in progress also you can take that in progress, how much is progress, so that you can give. But I'm using here in the dashboard, so I don't need to give it here using unnecessary. Just I'm tracking the complete, each task is completed or not. And if it is in progress, then it shows the status. So this is overall I'm using for the subtask, all the subtasks. Let's come to the phase, because the phase are running based on this your first subtask. It is conveying the status of the phase based on your subtask. So here what I'm doing is the countif, and you can see the countif how it is working. It is little bit tricky, but it's not so difficult. Let me explain you how it's different, it's different. Now what I did is I use in progress also into my phase, because let's say for example someone is going to ask you your first phase, what is the status. So you can say that it is 50% completed, it is 10% completed, it is 70% completed. How you gonna measure? You're gonna measure with the status, completed or in progress. So here you need to count everything, your complete or and in progress. So these two status will give you a progress of your phase. So how I did that? So the countif is a function. It's simply giving you the counts based on your criteria. So the countif, the value, the function is asking you the parameter, which is range and criteria. The range is what? The range is what range it need to go to find the criteria. So my range is phase 1. So phase 1 range is from here to here. So that's why I'm using here countif K10 to K13, K10 to K13, and I use this serial number as well here every phase so that we can, I'm using I'm just counting each task, and I will let you know why I'm doing this. So let's come here. What I did, the criteria is the range is K10 to K13 for the status column, and then criteria. The criteria is complete and in progress in the status bar. So status is and the progress is if count is if countif, if the K10 and K13 is the criteria, is the range, and the complete, sorry, the K is the status, and it's gonna search between these number of complete. So it will count 1 2 3. Okay, then it gonna check the count for the in progress as well. So what I'm doing is I think I had to go this. Anyway, so it's giving you a basic. I'm just taking it to you here. So what I did is I counted complete, which is 3, and I counted plus, I gave the plus sign, and then again I counted in progress, which is 1, divided by 4. So it will give you percentage. So this is 4 is your 4 task, 1 2 3 4. So divided by 4, and then you set boom. So it is giving you 100%. It should not. 100%, there's something wrong. So anyways, so there is something is not right. It should give. I am using why it is giving it's completed. Oh yeah, because I was using the I need to give the date. I was using the date. I remove it just for the reference. So this is what I did in progress. Now come to the progress bar. How it is changing. See it here. It's changing. It is showing 17%. See, in progress, and it's showing 17%. So because I use this, I'm going back again to corrections. Let's come here, pick up it here, and I did my counting was showing in progress. So when I'm saying this, it should give copy. Sometimes the see it is showing 67% because 3 completed in 1 in progress it is showing 60%. So sometimes it's something happened. So I all you need to do is to find out where is the issue. So I did this. So now it is showing 60%. So everything is corrected. Now come see the progress bar is 67 and it is showing in progress because it's still in progress. So now come to the progress bar, how it created. It's very simple. Go to the condition formatting, and I used this data bar. So this is what is your, I think I used toy, so no problem, we can delete one and we can keep one. So this is how it created. It is created like, I will create one for you. Go to the new, or we can go to the edit. So edit, in the edit what I did is format all cells based on their values. What I did is I used format style is data bar. So it is your progress bar or data bar, whatever it is. So you can give 2 colors, you can give icon set, whatever it is. I am using data bar because it is required. And then the type is number. It should be default. You don't need to do, you just need to data bar, you need to give there. And then bar appearance. So your bar appearance is solid fill. I'm giving you, I take the solid fill because that is the small cells, it's gonna be a clear, so you can use any color whatever you want. I use the blue color, you can different color, no border. If you want border or anything, you can give solid border with the different color. I'm just highlighting, and then you say preview is here and you can say this and you can apply and it goes. Let's see, it changed. So it will change accordingly. Let's say I'm saying I'm giving the date 7, it is completed. I'm saying 30th is completed, and it is completed, show it completed, but it should show here should show here because it should show for 100% because I copied from here. So that is the manual entry. So that is manual. You can give you can use this also. Your last one is this, so you can use this one also. So it depends what you're trying to use, so you can use that one. But for me, I wanted to give manual just to make sure it should be accurate because it's at the end you are not gonna come back again to your raw data. You have to be on dashboard. So likewise you have created the data is like that. This is 100%. You need to boom, and it is 100%. So this is all you need to create. I just give you one example, one phase, how it been completed. So my other tasks are going on, the testing is going on, and come down. It is come down how it is. The other portion of the raw data is working. It is very simple. I'm using the percentage in complete, in progress, not started, or overdue as well. How it is. So I use countif same way what I was using on the top. So what is that? So it is complete. Countif, what is the range? The range is I gave the entire task, entire planner. I'm not using one task, I'm only using one phase, two phase, three. There are 6 phases. So every phase I have to include it because I'm giving overall status of the project. So I need to take all the phases of the project planner. So the K from top to I think 31, 46. So it is 46. I'm counting complete. Give me a complete number of complete divided by number of tasks. Whatever the task we have, then only we can get the percentage. So this much is completed. So divided the number of tasks of each phases. Remember, we are not counting phases. Phases are not countable. Only the tasks are countable. So that's the reason I use 9, 10, 11, 12, then 13, 14 for next one, and then because I need to get the last task number. And we can use several other ways as well, but I'm very comfortable into this, so I did something. As I told you, I am a little bit comfortable in manual plus fully automation, so that's why I can control myself. So you can use whatever you want, different logics you can use. So here is I did, and then I said boom. So you can see it is showing 58% completed because most of the tasks are in progress, most are not started, some are completed. Then likewise the other also, but we are changing here in progress. I need to count, give number of, percentage of in progress, and then not started percentage, and then I have to give overdue. So the overdue is what is your project, is the due date is that, and it is over, it is not completed on time, that is overdue. So overdue, you can get it from your plan end date, your plan end date with minus today. You will get your overall date. So it will show you in minus 64 days. The dates are just, I give just example. So that's why it is showing. So this is the percentage of task completed. So it will show you in your dashboard. Once you set everything, let me tell you, once you set everything, it will do automatically. You don't need to do, you just need to complete the manuals entry, do the manual entries. The rest is do by itself. And you can, in my previous video, I show you how you can freeze the or your hide the formulas from the cell. So if someone is trying to use, they should enter only these area, these cells or these columns are should be hidden. So you can go back to my previous video and see how it works. So same way you can freeze that also. So someone should not enter into this will work automatically. The ticket sum number, as I told you, I use manually, so you can use, but I'm not using that one. So I eliminated, I used that one where I wanted to give the ticket number which is closed, the current ticket number, and the current ticket number is closed, and or the current ticket is open, or the current ticket you are in working. So these are two closed. So recently it is closed, this ticket, and this ticket is working. So once you set everything here, this is something overdue. I made it for myself. I'm not working on it, but if future if I do it, I will come back to you. So this is overall raw data you need to complete. Now come back to the dashboard, how it is working. See, this is now you can understand that from where the data is coming. Once you done your notes or your raw data, this is gonna be a very easy. So you need to give your start date. You can give manual or you can go back your, you can say it's equal to and go back to your this area, and here is your start date, and you say this is my start date. What is report? Oh, what is your end date? So end date you can take it here. I'm using my report started. I'm sorry, I did something. So this is the report date you are using because you're presenting this. So you are using this report date. Your report date, this, and you are using 24, not today. So today is, I mean, because as I told you, it's my 4-1, and I use this today. So whenever I'm presenting, definitely I need to use the today. It should be automated, but you can make it manual as well. Then you need to give project status also. So project status is off track. I'm showing because it is showing the overdue here. So that's why I gave off track. The progress bar is coming from the coming from the completed. This is your 58%, and it's showing 58%. So this is your project complete, how much it is completed, and then it will show you the total project days. The total project days are nothing. It's just simply a function. Datedif, dated if or datedif is something which will give you the month, number of month, number of days, or number of years as well, depending what you are using. So here you can go back and you can see that how it is working. What I'm doing is datedif I'm using, and then the values, I mean the your values, what values you are going to give into this. Your parameters is your month and your days. So YMMT you are using for months and days. With that, what is the node E8 or F8? E8, it's your start date or end date. So you need to give start date, end date, and the options, what option you needed. So here you can see node F8 and node E8. Node F8, node E8 is what? Is your start or end date. Definitely you need to get the number of days from there, and then use ampersand and use this. Let me make a little bit easy for you. See, this is the dative, and then you set this, and then you set first I need month, and then ampersand. I use ampersand because I need to use month, number and months, and 17 days I need to use in this format. So the format will come to your ampersand. So you need to concatenate two same same functions you need to concatenate with these strings. So see here, so first function is giving you the month. I'm concatenating the month, comma, then I'm again creating, see, if you remove it here, it will give you 2 months only with a comma, okay, because it's concatenating, so you are using another one because you need to get the month. You can use year, and so on in your this area, but because this is not longer project, so you should need only month and days. So month and days, so you concatenated the strings and the functions to get the number of days. Now come here, what I'm doing simply mapping. You just mapping, you haven't done nothing in the taskbar. It's just your design. You design it and then you map it. You mapping what? Node B9. Node B9 is what? Is your this B9. So you are manually doing it, going back and mapping it here. Everything is mapped. This is also mapped. See, everything is mapped. You are not doing nothing here. You can see note D26. So you go back again and you need to D26. D26 is this. You need to map it here. So which is D26? D26 is here. So you don't need to do, you just need to map on this area. And then same way you are giving a status. So overdue also you can give it here. So overdue, what I'm doing, what you need to do is you need to map the overdue here. So this is the overdue. You can take, I'm not using overdue, but you can do it as a project manager. I hate overdues. Definitely I hate overdue. I don't want overdues in my projects. So this is all your mapping. You did the mapping, and simply because you don't need to give all the project lengthy project, you just need to come to the current one. So I just take the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 because they are completed. So I just phase 1, phase 2, I'm highlighting that these are completed. What is not completed, 83% is going on, is the phase 4. These are the status of this phase 4, and at the same time I'm running the phase 6 as well. So I came it here and I say that it is working, or we are working on this also. I'm sorry, this is the phase 5. There is something wrong there, so we need to go back again. Phase 5 should be 4, 5. It should be 5. As I told you, I'm using the 5, 6, and this is 7. So 7 phases. So I just formatted because I don't want to bring something. So see, it's 5 and 7. So 4 and 5 is going on, and 7 is at 6. I'm not. I haven't taken it. So by mistake, I haven't taken it. You can take it training. So this is the overall and design. How you can remove this also. You can remove everything. You can just come to the current one. You wanted to show your current. So come to the right side. In the right side, what I'm doing is the current phase. The current phase, I'm trying to show where we are actually working. So here it is showing, you can use it and you can remove it as well. It's up to you. But I'm using because I wanted to show that for current phase tasks are doing what? What is their end date? See, the plan end, plan start, and plan days. So what is the start date and what is the end date and number of days? These are number of days are coming from where? So here you need to use the chart area. So the chart area, when you go to the chart area, let's see what chart I'm using. I'm using combo chart. combo chart I'm using. And for the combo, what I did, once you drag the chart, and you know from where you get the insert the chart, this is the chart area, you can drag the chart and you can change it. I mean, if you drag this one here, let's say for example you are dragging this one, you want this one, see it came here because I was selected. So you can use that one. Let's say for example, I mean something, you can see this is the chart and you can go to start using it. So why, what we are doing it, I don't want to bring it this way. Once you chart, bring the chart from there, from the insert, go back and say select data. You need to select the data, what data you needed. You need to select the data what you wanted to show. I'm showing phase 4 task. So see here, this is the legend area, this is the horizontal area. So what is horizontal is something you want to show the name of the task and the progress path of this. And then this is the legend areas. The legend entries are something which is gonna define your chart, your plan end, plan start, and plan days. This is your your main legend which is gonna work on this chart. So let's do edit. What I'm doing, I do edit, and if you are in the new, so you will say new. So it come automatically here because I targeted the task, this task. I wanted to give the name into the chart, this name, so that's why it should be here. So see, when I drag the that rows or that column, this phase, number of phases are here. And then I mean, what are the phases we are using it here. And then come here, what is plan end date? Plan end date we are taking, this is series name. You can pick it here or you can give manually as well. So I'm using it from here. And then the actual data, what is the actual data? The actual data is your plan end date, because you are targeting plan end date, your plan end date for this specific task chart. Similarly, you are using plan days are the same. Go back, and these are your plan days. And then go back, your plan started. I'm just taking it because it should be clear. So start date, okay, this is your start date. So you created this chart and then you said okay. Once you say okay, it is in front of you, you done. So just you not need to do the cosmetic changes, which is something like you need to give the manually write it something here. If you wanted to change the color, so see the property is pop up here. You can play around whatever you needed, solid color, or you wanted to give any other color. It up to you what color you needed here. So it is done. So this is something you did, and then after that you need to do some cosmetic if you want changes. So what I did is, this is the date area and I'm using date category, the number of category, because we are using the date, playing with the date. So date is here, and what date type we are using. So generally you can see it here in your date area. So this is the same thing. So this is the formatting or type, what format you need for your date. So I'm using this year and month, day and month. So you can use day, month, and year. I don't want to use because it's the same year. So it's not making sense. Your month and your days are most important, and you can use this format as well, where you can see the March 12 or any other, whatever you needed, you can do it. And you can do the you can change manually here also. If you are saying M, and then you can use M as well, so it will give you, see, it's not making much difference, but add, so see, 0, it is showing 0. Oh, and display M, at 3 M's will give you August, I mean the character. So in this way you can play around, you can add it here, and then go, and you can see that your changes will reflect here. So your date, your calendar, you can check your calendar one time, which calendar is your, if United States, so you need to check it here. If somewhere else you are sitting in the world, you can choose according to you, and it will come the calendar accordingly, and then it's gonna be easy for you. So this is the formatting here. See, this is also something which you can play around, what type of plots, I mean series plotting area, what you want. So you are using gap, so you can minimize or maximize the gap between these two. So if you are saying 50%, the gap will come 50%. See, it's going this one. So this is all your, it's up to you. 135 is your actual, so you are using this. So you can make little bit wider, I mean wider this, and this one little wider, and this, so you can play around, just do the cosmetic changes. If you wanted to keep this, like you are saying, I mean, you wanted to keep these, you can keep it. If you wanted to remove, you can remove also. It depends. So label options, you can go there, see everything is there. You just don't need to click here. You can go, and your chart area, it will give you the property of the chart area. It will give you the property of number of days, property of number of days, so it automatically selected, and you can play around whatever you needed. So this is the formatting area. Let's go back again. The area what I was showing you is, when you select it, you can see plus sign, chart elements, you can see the chart styles, and then the filter area. So the chart elements is nothing, it's just your preparing your cosmetic area, you're preparing your chart according to your requirement, what you needed, how you wanted to display, and so on. So it is chart title. See, I use the title. You can remove the titles. Remove the title has changed. Remove. So you can do it in this way. Oops, I can go back again to my original one. And then your data, so you see down, it's showing the data in this way. So you can present it in this way, but I don't think so it's making sense, so I'm not using this. And then data table, I'm not using it. And then the labels, you can remove the labels. See, the labels are removed, and you can keep the label as well, but you can decide what label you wanted, so, and what type of labels you needed. So, and it is center, or it should be side by side, whatever you needed. So see, it's showing in this way. So different ways you can use that. You can use more options as well. So it will give you the overall labels, what labels you needed. Then it is the data. So what data you are using, grid lines, whether you wanted to use grid lines or not, legends, you are using legend or not. So legends is very important to understand this. When you are not using labels, your legends are helping most of the time. So this is the way you are creating your chart, and you can change your chart anytime. Just select the chart, go to the designer or the format. You can do the formatting here. You can play around. The designer will give you ready-made designs for you. You can use this one, you can use that one, you can use any other one which is good for you, which is the good for you, or you feel like that this is the one what I needed it. I don't need the end date because it is already been given, so I'm removing that. You can change the chart type as well. Here you need to choose the chart type and chart type here, which is the series name and chart type, and what type you are making it. So you can use in this way, so it will give you side by side, and the chart will be plan and date. You wanted to add plan and date, it will be there. So the bar is showing that what bar you needed. So I'm definitely plan start date I'm using. And then you can use here the bar, which kind of bar you need it. So clustered bar is by default. You can play around and do it in this way. So that is all your, I'm going back to my original one. I love my original one. Yes. So that is my, oh, we did a lot work. No problem. So let's come back to your overtask. The overtask is something uh, very easy. Just right click. You are taking the, going to insert, and you are using the chart bar. It is the pie. So, and then you drag it here, and then you go to the select area. Your select area is this, right? Where you are collecting your data for your overall project. And then the series is edit. Series is this series. This is the one which I am trying to use in the value of this style. You can remove or you can hide. Let's say in progress you wanted to hide, or you wanted to say not started. I don't want to show not started, and it will go in this way. But if you want to show not started as well, you can do that also. You can just simply you add it here, and it will give you a percentage. What percentage? So overall task. Similarly, you can play around cosmetic changes, what you needed, what color you wanted to need to change. You can change the colors as well. Always you can go to here, and then this is the color area. You can play around and do the changes wherever you want. So this is the word. Let's go quickly. This is the closed, this is the ticket closing area. What I did is I just take the chart type. Chart type is simply the column, and in the column I use the selected area, and the selected area is the open close is this one. Same way I use the CD. You can give the name, and you can anything, whatever you want. Ticket, you can say ticket, whatever it is. And then the area I'm using, I'm saying okay. So you can say the ticket comes here. So whatever name you will go, it will come. So that's why I don't want to use the name. So see, the ticket is here. Now I wanted to show the pending area. So I simply drag the any chart, and you can change it later on. So you can go back and select the date and edit. You did edit, and in the edit you go to the pending items, which is the label, and then your series is your actual data you wanted to use. This is your actual data you want to use in your task, and you said okay, and it's showing you according to your 30%, 10%, according to your entry. It is showing the bar. You can change, as I told you, always you can change anytime whatever you need it. You can do it. You can say, I want to do it this way, or I wanted to take the pie, or I wanted to use in this way the bar, whatever. So for me, I love always showing it this way. So this is overall project management dashboard. This is gonna help you a lot in your future or in your current task wherever you are. As I told you, you don't need to go and download anything. You should have something with you, a tool which you can control on it, and it's very easy. Once you efficient on it, once you start using it, you will be more comfortable, and you will come up with more ideas, and you can enhance this overall dashboard as much as you can. So that's all for this project now. I hope you enjoyed it and it may be useful for you. I'm sure it's going to be useful for you if you are project manager, or if you are in the position to provide status reports to your management. This will be the platform for you to use. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and forward it to your friend, and ask them to hit the button for the subscription. If you have any comments and suggestions, please write it down to the comment section. I will be there to respond as soon as possible. More than that, if you have any issues, you are running with the issues and any problem, please don't hesitate to write me using my email address, and I will be there to work with you to resolve all your issues. I hope you will like my channel, and